Hello everyone, it's Henry or Evie, and today I bring you a update post points list to the Crystron Tune deck. Now, I was supposed to upload a video on this deck um, before the points list dropped because I had made some updates to it. I took it to a tournament. I ended up winning the whole tournament, 5 rounds, not dropping a match. However, the points list dropped when I was supposed to upload that video, so I sort of just scrapped the video and now I'm working on updating the deck. So the points list did hit a couple of key cards. Your Cool Tune cards got pointed, but your Crystron cards actually lost some points. And you gained other free points because of some non-engine changes. So we're just going to go over the list briefly, discuss what the changes are, discuss how I think it's positioned into the new meta, and what's going to happen. So starting things off, we have 1 Citry, 1 Prosiortal, 3 Smiger, 3 Sulfidor, 3 Sulfefnir, 1 Bistvern, and 3 Tristaros for our Crystron monsters. This lineup has not changed at all. It is super good. It is super consistent. And as you can see, we haven't cut the Cool Tune cards, so we're still playing 3 Trist. 3 First Penguin. First Penguin is unfortunately right now your best starter. I don't really like the card that much, but again, like I said, it is currently your best starter. The Waterlock sucks. It makes you unable to play around breakers, but you kind of just got to deal with it. We have changed around our non-engine. We're on 2 Mourner and 2 Ghost Ogre. This is what we were on. Sorry, this is what we were on before on the list that I uploaded. I ended up changing this around for the tournament where I ran Nibiru instead. But we're back to this, it's good, it's consistent. What can I say? Or I don't actually remember. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember. Whichever one it was, there was a point where I was running 2 Nib. There was a point where I wasn't running Nib. I don't remember which one I uploaded, which one I took to the tournament. It is what it is, 2 ran Agerine, as we're no longer on Area of the Water Charmer. I ended up cutting this before going into the tournament because Area was kind of underperforming. Also, you wouldn't play Area now anyway, now that Gamma Seal is pointed. So it's not, which makes it not worth running Gamma Seal. 1 Cool Tune Mix, 1 Cool Tune Reco. We're still on this same package with the 3 Overtake because realistically, the 2 Cool Tune cards were not the problem with this package. It's Overtake. They should have pointed Overtake. They didn't point Overtake, We will take advantage of that for as long as we can. 3 Mulcharmy Fuelos. It's Fua. Fua's super good in the format. You kind of need it. It's 8 points now. It only went up 1 point. Somehow it's still less than Perulia, which is crazy. But yeah, Fua is worth playing at 8 points. 3 Poseidra still, 2 Skullmeister in our main deck now instead of our side deck, 1 Crystron Inclusion. This card also went down in points, but it is only worth playing at 1 whilst it's 20 points. 2 Forbidden Chalice. This card being at 1 point now is super, super good, enables a lot of decks to be able to play it, and is generally, I think, the card to beat in the format right now. As mentioned before, 3 Synchro Overtake and 1 Crystron Cluster. We're going to go over our extract next, where we have 1 Crystron Amatrix, 2 Eliaskeletus, 1 Quandax for quick synchro and also reveal off of First Penguin, 1 Quariandrax, 1 Dawn Dragster. It's still worth dedicating the 20 points. You need to be able to beat cards like Book of Eclipse, Swords of Concealing Light, etc. 1 Hydrogenex. Hydrogenex is here because it is a reveal off of First Penguin that gets you Sulfefnir. It's very, very important in some hands where you don't want to use your normal summon on Smiger, or you already have the inclusion. It was really good in testing, and it ended up helping me win the tournament, actually. 1 Ice Jade Gimir Agerine, 1 Jade Dragon Mech, 1 Cool Tune Remix, 1 Cool Tune RS, 1 Cool Tune Trackmaker, 1 Navy Dragon Mech, 1 Samurai Destroyer, and 1 Chronomaly V Mana. So I'm still choosing not to play the Axel Synchron. I don't think it's that good, especially now that Cheng Ying is 10 points, so you can't really justify playing Cheng Ying. The Axel just isn't worth it. Then in our side deck, we have the 1 Atlantean Heavy Infantry for a Poseidra target, 3 Deep Sea Minstrel. This card has really been underperforming. I'm probably going to remove it from my deck list, to be honest. I think this deck plays super well around hand traps as is, where I don't really need it as much as I thought I did. So it's probably going to go to the wayside. Um, Two, no material. No material is proving super good in this current format because it beats Constellar, which is currently a tier 0 deck within the Genesis format. And so no material is really, really helpful. Uh, Three Swords of Concealing Light, 3 Twin Twisters, and 3 Manadium Reframing as an end board piece that helps us beat breakers. This card has been super good, super helpful. I highly recommend it. Now, how is the deck going to change going into Corey? So, with the new set upcoming in just a couple of weeks, and we don't know what the points list is going to look like, how is this deck going to look? Well, for one, I think that Gray Layer is obviously making its way into this deck, which is going to mean you are going to play Scrap Recycler. There's an argument to no longer playing First Penguin now, because we just have a better combo starter that doesn't lock us into waters. Um, and there's an argument for cutting the Cool Tune package. I still really like the Cool Tune package and am still probably going to play it, but I don't know exactly how it's going to look. I might be playing Boss on Parade, I might not. I don't like the hard Garnet. Poseidra is probably going to be leaving the main deck and going into the side deck. If Constellar stays a problem, no material might make its way into the main deck, just to be wary. And I will say this deck is on the list of decks that I might be bringing to Nationals this year. I'm not sure exactly what I'm bringing to Nats right now, but I have a couple of things on the chopping block that I'm testing out, that my group is testing out, and we will determine what we are bringing from there. But I think Crystron is a very, very solid contender going into the format. Definitely like tier 1.5, especially now with the decreases to its in-engine cards and the increases to the cards that beat it, such as Book of Eclipse. Even if it only went up 1 point, that 1 point is still important to note. And this deck getting to play Chalice is a huge buff to it. I think that a lot of decks getting to play Chalice is a huge buff overall. That's all I really have for this video. It was meant to be more short, and sort of explaining the changes that I think you should make to the deck with the points list now. And yeah, thank you all for watching. You have a great one.